Stephen, how are you?
I'm good.
You get started, okay?
Should I do string 3 next?
You move down, let me see. Okay, you get started for string 3. Okay. Your for loop here doesn't work.
The inner loop, right?
Not the inner loop. The whole thing doesn't work.
Oh,
Your base is the whole string. You split it into the SS substrings.
oh, oh.
And then you use the base substring to compare. That actually totally doesn't work. This one, you did not use the window of the remove word. You have a substring, but your window go out of it, you still do compare. It will be index out of bound.
Hmm.
So why J minus here?
Because I think over here, when
Why?
you like, because
Why you need to put a J minus there?
it's like when you slice it, the word, the string, it moves to the front. So when it was originally like at 2, and then now you increment it, it's going to be 3, so you should put it back. So
What do you mean by put it back?
uh, like when it first sees it, it's like that, and then it's currently at index 2, and then you remove it, and then when you remove it, it's like it's, it's supposed to increment it to 3, which is supposed to be here, but then you first put it back to 1, so when it increments, it's at 2, so it's
Okay.
like
Okay, you click your Java, go up. Click your string tree. Okay, go to this non-replace. So why here you actually I change it to 1?
Because I was thinking if like is starting at index one, you would also want to check like the first index too, right?
What do you mean by you starting from the index 1? You also want to check the index 1. I'm
So
not
like
sure what you are talking about.
if it's like
You may have the first is, so this one start with 0. So what are you checking? You bypass this
uh
one.
you,
So why you need to make it -1 and then +1? This actually 0, and then here I and I plus 2. The same as here, you actually 1 and then -1 here +1. Why are you changing it? What's the purpose? You change this one to 1 and then multiply these two.
I thought it will simplify the case for
It's not simplified. You're making the things more complicated.
okay.
What's the difference? You have originally have I equals 0 and then I plus 2 versus I starting from 1 and then I plus 1 and then I minus 1 and then I plus 1. This is actually the same. Your problem is not here, it's something somewhere else. So here, why this one is I minus strength str the length -1.
Let me see. So if it's like this case, right? You go back to check it.
I go back to check. I don't go back to check anything.
Oh, because like preceded means like beforehand, right? If there's something beforehand.
Before.
Like
So why you put this I less than this over here?
isn't it to check for this one?
Check for what?
Make sure it doesn't go out of bounds.
Okay. Okay. Why do you need to check the previous character?
Isn't that for like the preceding case?
Hmm?
Oh, like the following. Wait, no. Because precede is like if you have some random non-letter thing, right? Like this, you have to check for this one, right? Or is that following?
I don't need to check that one. Your algorithm has some problem. You go and find a is, and then you want to make sure there's no letter here, no letter here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But doesn't like this check for this one, this X?
So this end, I still don't get it. Why here is I greater than 1 and greater than 0?
Because like if you check when it's I equals to 0, wouldn't okay, so
I get
if you
equals
do
IQ equals 0, so what?
if you do I minus 1, wouldn't that be like index out of bounds?
It is in the bound, but your e still need to replace by this. Do you want to replace this one to is not or not? Yes, you do need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this logic is wrong. Why you deleted it? The logic is wrong. You change the logic. You don't know what you're doing. So now, this one, you may have a is right here, or you may have a this that not at the end, but you may have a plus sign, may have a y. That's it. You need to handle these two cases.
Okay.
You know your problem?
Wait, could you repeat that? Like
You know your
was
problem. What's wrong with you? You know?
nope, not right now.
This is wrong because you check the left side as is, there's no H before it, and it may have the after. So you check that there is no H before it, then you change it to is not, but there might be a Y after it. So your logic right here is still wrong.
Oh,
In a way, you actually find out there is a is. You need to check the left side and check the right side, both not a later. Then you replace this is by is not. Otherwise, you don't replace it.
oh okay, okay.
is still wrong. Your is maybe at the beginning, it may also be at the end. So at the end, you check what? You'll be interstellar bound. It's not right here. It's actually after this one. It's actually right here. This one is not the first letter. It's the first letter or that. And this one has another one. You need to qualify the I. This is not and. This is or. Here is actually or. Here is also an or.
Wait, but can you say we should check for both? And then
Check
I was
out both.
thinking,
Here is or. This one also is or. This one is equal to, not less than. You don't know what you're doing. This is and. This is not or. Check your parentheses. You may have too many or too few. You add them too much, or you over added or over did them. Check them. So why here you actually else if here, why you do this two else if?
because my idea was originally a little bit different.
What?
My idea was like originally a little bit different. Because I thought it was like those string one problems where it's like, if it's not that, you go down. Where I did that.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, I think I should just rewrite it like carefully.
You don't know what you're doing. Missing discovery braces. You have an extra character right here. That's the problem. Parentheses 967. Line 11. You have one more case that actually is missing. This actually is. This one is not detected. So first is not detected. Okay, it happened on the this one first is It's okay. These two, let's remove. So this one happen. We do it in different way. So the left side is not a later if I equals 0. Or this. Okay, here let's do. Okay, let's do the left side is not later. No, this shouldn't be needed.
Is it because there's like a missing bracket?
Hmm?
I think there's a missing bracket after this versus else.
This one you detect there's a is. You check the left side. So left side, if I equals 0, then the left side is not later. Or left side not later. And then right side is that I greater equal to this, or the right side is not a later. Then you do this. And then you I plus plus. I plus plus means originally you are on this here. then you increase by 1, and right here you will increase by another 1. You move on to the next later right there. Okay. If not, then your current later will be added. Let me see. This is something wrong. This actually the logic should be fine, but something is wrong here. Why this is still doesn't work? So the first one still changed to is not. That's the problem. That's the problem with the first one. First one still changed to is not. First one, I equal 0. Okay, I equal 0. So the is okay, but this one probably, okay, I equal 0. But the right side also need to be, okay, also need to be not a later. The right side still need not to be raised. So this if is wrong. Okay, let's easily do it. Okay, so let's do Boolean left not. Okay, left side is not a later equals I equal 0. And then if I not equal 0 and not chapter that is later str that char at I minus 1. Then the left side not is actually true. So it's actually I equal 0, then the left side is not later, or the right side, or the left side, I not equal 0, but the previous later is not later, then left side is not later, okay? Then you also need to have the Boolean right side not later equals I greater than str the length minus 2 if I greater than str the length minus 2 and okay, I'm sorry. This one is actually I less than I is right here. This is n minus 2. So right here, I less than I minus 2 is that I is right here or before. I is right here or before. It actually is less than n minus 2. Okay, I equals I minus length minus 2 is not okay because on the boundary already. So this one, you're not a character that is later or str.char at I plus 2. then right not is actually equal to. Okay, so this is not, I'm going to remove the not. There's a not or not, it doesn't matter. Just for the logic, you know it's left side not later. Left means left side not later. Right means right left side not later. Okay, so right here we can simplify it. If not left, okay, if left side not later and the right side not later, we replace it. Hmm? This time, the right one doesn't work. If right side greater, right side is greater equal to, okay?
Hmm.
This one, well, your method is like that. I probably won't use the 2 for loop. I may not use this algorithm, but I based on the way that you do to modify it, okay?
Okay.
But your logic actually still not there. You try to glue a lot of things together, but you don't get really understand it. That's the problem. You don't analyze the cases. You just put some logic over there. Okay, that's a part you still need to work on. You
Hmm.
still need to redo everything from scratch, making sure you understand it. Do not refer to some outside source because that will take away your chance to learn. You must struggle and then make sure you understand it, okay?
Okay.
The reason why I want you to jump from here to here is these two problems are similar. If you can do this one, you should be able to do this one,
Hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
But then now it look like you are not really understanding. There's a problem.
Okay.
You know why?
Because it's not consistent.
It's not consistent. You know better than me. You know what happened. How you practice coding back?
Me?
Yeah.
Um, so like I think over like the past months I haven't had like gotten so much practice. And then
Hmm.
yeah, like my results like is showing like I'm not that good. And so I've been trying to like piece it together. So I've been starting to redo it from like warm up one, string logic. And then sometimes I feel like I speed through it. So I
So
delete the
before the
account.
class, you look at the answer or not?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Need to be honest to yourself, okay?
Okay.
From what I can see, you actually redo some problem before the class, and you try to memorize them.
Mm,
Am I correct?
no.
I'm sure I'm correct. You are not honest to yourself. So this is not happening just today, but before we work on some problem, and the first problem or second problem, you actually okay because you memorize them. But once we go to the more problem, you actually go into trouble because you no longer being able to solve it.
Mm,
You show the symptom, whether you did it or not, I'm not sure because I don't watch you 24 hours a day. But from the symptom, I can see you do have that problem.
mm.
You need to be honest to yourself.
Okay.
Okay, and you know why I know you practiced it before? And you look at some other answer?
No.
Some link you touched before would be purple. The link you never touch would be blue.
Hmm.
So you tell me you never touch this problem, never touch this problem, never touch this problem, and they are purple. It doesn't make sense, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah? So are you honest to yourself or not? That's your problem, right? I'm not trying to find fault with you. I'm trying to help you. You need to be honest to yourself. This, you see, this is very apparent. I'm a teacher. This one you touch it, but this you didn't. They tell
Hmm.
you because the link you never visited.
Hmm.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
So why you tell me you never touch it? That's your
I think,
problem, right? That's your problem.
yeah.
I don't care you actually, I actually don't care you look at the problem or not. But the problem, the core problem you have is that you are not honest to yourself. Okay, it's okay to look at the answer or doing something to help yourself. That's okay. But you must struggle enough and making sure you understand it.
Hmm.
Okay, that's the bottom line. We don't care whether you visited or not. That's another thing that we actually be care so care so much.
Hmm.
What we want you to do is making sure you start a problem by scratch, trying to solve the problem by yourself, having the logic, knowing why we do this and why we don't do this, and then
Hmm.
to solve the problem, not just getting the answer right and then, oh, okay, I see your problem work, and then that's it. That's it, wrap up. Then you are not learning it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I talk enough to you. I don't think that I should talk too much to you. You know better than me, okay? Good night then,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Oh wait, I have like a question.
Yes?
So if I start like repracticing and then sometimes I feel like I practice too much, it's not like connecting it together. Do I like try to do different methods to solve the problem, like different
You can
variations?
use a different way to solve the problem. Whatever, anything original is good.
Okay.
Anything by yourself original is good. You can use a different way to solve the problem. You had a problem, you have a question about some person, you can still ask me. Okay,
Okay.
but I'm not mad with you. I'm just telling you your way to practice the code is wrong.
Hmm.
You have to honest to yourself, making sure you learn it. The purpose is to learn it, not to. We are not trying to figure out how many problem you already solved. We don't care your score. We care about whether you learn it or not. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good night then. Bye bye.
Thank you.